Unbelievable. There was fear, but not panic. There was smoke, but not fire. Listen to passenger Matthew Weiner explain what he and the rest of the travelers went through.
When it first happened, because it happened so quick, I don't think it really registered for anybody what was happening. It just went from being smooth sailing to all of a sudden just smoke.
Imagine being on board this plane, smoke filling the cabin, panic in the air, some 2.5 hours into a flight from Atlanta to Los Angeles. The fire alarm was beeping, though the oxygen masks did not deploy. 193 passengers fearing the worst, trying to stay calm. Mason Weiner in seat 22C shooting this video with his cell phone.
It happened so quick, it was, you couldn't really gauge what was going on. And with people yelling fire, that was where I think everybody started getting very antsy. And then people were, last thing it is, I text my wife that something's on fire, I love you, and then the Wi-Fi went out.
In fact, there was no fire on board the twin-engine Delta 757, which the crew quickly relayed. While the cause still officially under investigation, this is what Weiner, a 38-year-old married TV production coordinator who lives in Silver Lake, was told. An oil leak in one of the engines.
It was the oil that, once they cut the engine, I guess where it was burning off, it just, that's where the smoke came from.
And this is what was going through his mind. At the time, you thinking the worst?
Yeah, 100%. Like at the time, you think, oh, well, this is how I die. This is it for us. So it's, it was nice having the flight attendants who were as calm as could be, as professional as could be. Like they absolutely were just rock stars.
After an emergency landing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the flight crew,
they were the pilots,
and the two pilots were applauded by the passengers for their expert work.
Oh yeah, as they came out, everybody was applauding. Everyone was it was a very stressful situation, but I will say for even the passengers, nobody was throwing a fit, nobody was getting upset.
They handled it.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mason Weiner for sharing that story, Alex and Christine. There's always a criticism of the news business. We don't report on successful plane landings. Well, in this case, we did. They were home about 5 or 6 hours late, but considering the alternatives, that was not a problem. Live in Silver Lake, I'm Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.
Oh, the nerves on that, my goodness. All right, Phil, thanks.